Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about self-education. What are the different ways that you can learn things sitting at the comfort of your home or with your own initiative without depending on anyone else? Today, you're not competing with your own same age group. Remember, your competition is with much younger people. I have now 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds messaging me and saying that they don't want to go to college, they want to come and work with me and learn from me. They're even prepared to pay to just learn from me. This is the kind of age we are in. And if you think that you can just do formal education and formal courses and upgrade yourself, or not do anything but just keep performing well at your work and improving yourself, you're squarely mistaken. Let me share with you all a big secret. On a daily basis, I keep constantly learning from various modes of absorption. And I will share them as well today with all of you. So without much ado, let's get into the video straight. I'm going to share 7 different ways you can be learning from yourself and achieving obscene success. So let's get started. The first one, my most favorite, books. I have made a video about 5 books that I really enjoyed. It was early part of my YouTube channel. Please do check out. I will add the link on this video as well or on the description box. 5 books that I read. Of course, I'm constantly reading. Like right now, I'm reading Karma by Sadhguru. I'm almost halfway through. And I'm also reading The Infinite Mind by Simon Sinek. So I'm always having 1 or 2 books that I'm reading on the go. And my mentor used to always say that you should read in a year at least 12 to 15 books, which means at least 1 to 2 books a month is great for you. Now, what I do when I read a book is I take a pen and paper and I write down what are the key learnings from each of the chapters and what is that I'm going to implement and where am I going to implement. Then after I finish the book, I take out all the learnings, I pick out 4 or 5 and I go and implement them. That's what I do. And I recommend you all to do that. Please don't read a book just like a storybook, right? Because these are valuable learnings you want to implement and inculcate in your work life and even in your personal life to change yourself. So that's what I strongly recommend. Everyone knows that Bill Gates, like for example, reads a whole lot of books. Elon Musk reads like 1 or 2 books a week or something, or even more than that. We don't need to be told how important books are. Everyone knows it. Now, if you think that, oh, I'm so poor or I'm living in a tier 2 city, I don't get access to books. But there are 2 websites I will put on the description channel of this channel. Those are books where you can get almost every book for free. The 2 of them are z/lib.org and pdfdrive.com. I will put it in the description box as well, but check it out for your book knowledge. The second one is something that I do all the time, is learning from people. A few years ago, I went to meet one of my closest friends in London. He happens to work in Amazon. And while we were discussing about a whole lot of things, he was sharing that, how he does recruitment in Amazon, how he's been trained, what was the training conducted, what was the outcome that he learned from that, and how useful it is for him in his life. Now, I found it intriguing, right? So I took the information from him, the concepts from him, without getting into the confidential details of what Amazon does. And then I came back to my organization. I implemented the same, and it had huge benefits. So when I'm meeting people, I don't just chit chat with them. I try to seek knowledge from them and learn from them. I ask them, what are they learning? What are they doing? What can I learn from them? So try and get to know a good set of people around you from whom you can learn a lot of things. That will teach you a whole lot of information. It's even can be as simple as connecting with people on LinkedIn or hearing them speak or getting to speak with them directly. Like Twitter is where I met a whole lot of people. You can be active in Twitter and even converse with people. They will reply. If you have a question posted, a lot of people will reply to your questions. Use your dad's friend who may be working in a big company or your friend's dad who may be working in a big company. When I was in college, my visiting lecturer was actually working in SAP. I connected with him and I got my first job as well, like an internship through him. But I also used to ask a lot of questions to him and learn from him. Having a lot of mentors. Mentoring doesn't mean you get the same person always and you spend every hour, a month, an hour and stuff like that. Mentoring can also be just even a 10-minute conversation, asking a question, attending networking events and things like that. So I really recommend learning from people. It's like you should have the curiosity. Whenever you meet someone, you want to learn something. And that someone doesn't have to be only a learned senior super person. It can be even your friends. Don't miss it out. The next one is articles and blogs. Articles and blogs are the third form of learning that I recommend. A lot of times you may not have time to read a whole book. Articles are the best answer for it. Like for example, today crypto is so popular, NFT is so popular, AI, cloud. There are a lot of blogs and articles about it. You can go and read these 2 pages, 3 pages. One of my favorite small articles site is Bloomberg, Harvard Business Review. The one that I'm going to recommend today, which I'll put in the description box, is from Paras Chopra, from Seth Godin and Naval Ravikant. I really like these and I want you all to go through them as well. Good blogs, small information, really helpful. I'm sure you will learn a lot of knowledge from these small blogs. And the best part is they're short, so it doesn't take you a lot of time, 15 minutes a day. I'm sure you can find that time, right? The next one is news. I'm a big news guy. Every day I start with Times of India, Economic Times, Indian Express, NDTV, then global news, right? New York Times, Australian news, Malaysian news, Vietnam news, wherever I used to live. So I need to get a bit of a balance of everything. Now, news is important, right? Now, you may be wondering, is there a fake news? You may be wondering, is there artificial news? Doesn't matter. You just neglect the negative news. Just look at reading good content of business, general knowledge. I would recommend also is news.ycombinator.com, which is a Y Combinator news, which is helpful from a startup perspective. The other one is filtercoffee.co, finshots.in. These are other good ones as well. You can get good information of current affairs from there. Knowing current affairs brings you knowledge. When you have knowledge, it brings you confidence. When you have confidence, you communicate effectively. That's what I suggest. The next one, again, having done a couple myself, is podcast. There are some excellent podcasts out there. I have done 2 with Ranveer, one with Varun. I've done one with Varun Maya, one with Raj Shamani, one with Ronnie's Radio. I've done a couple more smaller ones as well. But there are a lot of very good podcasts, right? People like Ranveer make great podcasts. People make, Raj Shamani's podcast is very, very popular. Joe Rogan's podcast, the Tim Ferriss show. In podcast, you get into insights of people in a bit deeper. Like I loved what I've heard from many of these podcasts. Kunal Shah spoke about how you can get knowledge by just using one word that you want to learn and how you can learn from there. I learned a lot from many of these podcasts, spiritual ones. So if you have a topic or a person, you can go to Spotify and search. And you can get all the podcasts under those topics as well and start learning. If you don't know what to do, just click on the first podcast that you see. Make notes again, practice. Simple, it doesn't take a lot of time. The next one, the 6th one, is online courses. There's so much of free online courses available. Great self-education. Why are you missing it out? Go for it. Learn on a daily basis, small courses as well. Unfortunately, most people don't even know they're existing. And even if they know they're existing, because it is free, they don't care about it. But this is gold sitting in front of you. Why are you not doing it? Harvard, Stanford, many of the top colleges are offering free courses. Go and check it out. There's a lot of online free courses. You can learn a lot of them. The last one is YouTube. You know it very well. You're watching me on YouTube. What is stopping you from learning good information from YouTube? Stop just scrolling entertainment channels. Watch good content on YouTube. You will be able to again get superb information. And all these learnings, my dear friends, is all in front of you. We have spoken about 7 and maybe there's more. If you have more, do share with me. I'm happy to include them in the comments as well. Practice it. Tell me, what did you learn from these practices? Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a discussion. Let's help you become better than yesterday. So till I see you next time, stay fit, stay positive, keep chasing obscene success. Thank you.